Well, hello guys, welcome back to Tef's Travails. Today's little job is to repair the soft rotten wood on this windowsill here. And what I'm going to use is Wickes wet wood hardener. However, the first challenge is to get the bloody lid off, because while it says push up with your thumbs, no matter how much I do that, the bloody thing won't come off. So I'll bring you back when I've managed to get this off. Okay, I did manage to get the lid off finally, but only by levering it with this huge screwdriver, which is a shame because it did break it, and we're going to need the lid later. Never mind, let me show you the problem. The wood here is completely rotten, as you can see at this edge of the windowsill, so it needs to be dug out and hardened. What I'll do first is I'll scrape out all of this and then brush it out with a wire brush, so we leave a firm, stable surface for the product. Okay, I've decided to take the window off because I needed access to all this, so there's actually quite a lot of rot here, which goes up here a little bit, so I'm just gradually digging it out with various tools, and then I'll scrape it out with a wire brush, and maybe use a hoover to get the loose bits out. It does look like someone's been in here before. I've done a repair once before, so it might be a repair on a repair, but see how it goes. Okay, I've dug out as much as I think I'm going to here. You can see it goes pretty much back all the way to the brick, so this was definitely something which was overdue, and frankly I don't know how long this repair will last because it is so extensive, but I'll put this hardener on, get that hardened up, and then get it filled. Okay, there you go, the product is being applied now. It goes on very quickly because it's very thin, so that's just something you need to be aware of. So it goes on very fast, so you've got to keep control of it. It can be difficult on the vertical pieces here, but managed to do it. I'll let that dry off, and in a couple of days I'll put on the wood filler. Okay, so it's the next day. The hardener's been on for about 24 hours, and you can see it's provided a sort of coating, a hard sort of almost sugar-like frosted coating to it, but it is no longer soft. You can't shove the implement into it particularly easily. We're going to now mix up and apply the Ronseal high performance wood filler. This was 10p cheaper, believe it or not, than the Wickes product. Still £8.40 though, and the two products appear to be absolutely identical. So I'm going to mix them up in accordance with the specification and start putting them on. I'm going to have to work very quickly because it is quite a warm day today. It's over 20 degrees, and you don't have long to mix the product to apply the product once it's mixed. So I'll bring you back when that is in play. And the instructions say to mix a golf ball sized amount of filler with a pea-sized amount of hardener, and I think I've got these right. There's only one way to find out. Either way, you've got to be quick and start mixing this and mix it very well, and I'll bring you back when that is done. Okay, so that's about a golf ball sized amount gone in there. I've still got obviously quite a bit more to do because there's a big hole there still, and still that hole at the back. So I might just let this harden and set and then apply another load on top of it. I really don't know if that's the right thing to do, but we'll see at the end of it. Okay, so it's the next day. This has been left overnight, and as you can see, it's gone beautifully hard and has filled the gaps nicely. There was no need to leave it overnight. You can redo it after about 25 minutes. But what I've done now is set up some bits of plastic just to contain the rest of it that I'm going to put in. I mixed up another load, and I'm going to try and finish the job. It doesn't matter if you over egg it effectively and put too much on, because this does sand down very beautifully and leaves you with a very good finish. So I'm just going to use this spatula to try and fill up the rest of the holes. You can see I've taken the window off. Yeah, it's definitely made things a lot easier. So don't be afraid of doing that extra little bit of work where it's necessary. And yep, I'm probably going to need another load again. Okay, that's this part of the job pretty much done. I've just chucked it in there in that corner, right up to the bits of plastic, which I will probably now have to cut out. I know it looks very messy indeed, but this does sand down quite well. So I'll let this dry off a bit, sand it down, put the window back in, and when I've got a bit more time, then I will repaint the frame, because as you can see, the rest of it's pretty badly cracked, and there's a bit of cracking on here as well, but there is no more rot, which is good. And the bottom of the other window needs the putty replacing as well, so still quite a lot to do, but that's the end of this piece. Okay, there we go, there's the window put back on and the filler sanded down. To be honest, I'm fairly happy with that. The window closes, it doesn't interfere with it, and all the big gaps are gone. So I don't think you would get any water ingress there, especially not when it's painted again. I could put another layer of filler on it and get it absolutely smooth, but to be honest, I don't think it's worth it. This is a corner of the property no one will really ever see, and it takes the brunt of the weather coming in off the hills, so it's probably going to deteriorate further in other parts of the window, so I'm going to leave it at that. Next up, we'll be preparing the rest of the window, fixing this putty here, which as you can see is very loose, and then repainting it.